Welcome back to the channel. In Florida, the bass are post-spawn and into their early summer ritual, so they are moving offshore and feeding heavily on the shad spawn and bait to recover. Let's watch as I use one of the best baits this time of year to match the hatch.
Big one, boys. Feels like. Today we're going to talk about one of the best baits and techniques during the post spawn. They just got done with their spawn here in Florida. What do they do after that? They put on the feed bag, start eating minnows. So let's mimic some minnows and see what we can catch today.
The cadence for a fluke is very similar to a hard jerkbait, with quick twitches of the rod followed by pauses. I'm always adjusting my twitch to pause rhythm until I unlock the bite cadence for the day.
Not the right size yet. Didn't catch enough to get that size. Hey, do us a favor. If you like these videos, hit that like button. And also comment down below and tell us what you would prefer to see, what kind of baits, tactics, techniques, and we'll try to put it out there for you. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Let's quickly talk about the Fluke. The Fluke is basically a soft plastic jerkbait. You see how often we fish a jerkbait on my trips. It's just a phenomenal style bait. That erratic action really gets them going. But a Fluke this time of year catches them when a hard jerkbait won't. It's a little more subtle, and when you pause it, it's got a little sachet, if you will, whereas a hard jerkbait will want to suspend. So I like to go with a fast moving, soft plastic. Keep on catching them. There we go. I'm going to show you guys something. FWC is always spraying our lakes. And the problem is that they use an herbicide. Look at what happens to these bass when these lakes get sprayed. You see these sores right here? That is a product of the spraying program that FWC does. They'd like to say that it doesn't hurt these fish, but that's proof positive that chemical is not good for these waters. Still puts them out.
No matter how many fish I catch a year, the ones that get away are still very frustrating, as it's a reminder that I've still got a lot to learn, no matter how much I try to get better and perfect my craft.
I don't know if you can see it on screen, but I'm following a grass edge. We're 14 feet here, thick grass bed right here. I'm just working my way down the edge. Most of the fish are coming within reach of that edge. Some of the corners, sometimes you can cast way up on top of the flat and they'll bite it. But generally speaking, they bite in the holes where the edge is around the grass edge. Let's take a look at what I'm fishing. See if you can see in the water. You see the grass right there? Just following along this edge and all the way down this bay right here, following these grass edges, just trying to twitch that fluke real close to that edge, and that's where they are. And that's where you need to be throwing. Pretty quality fish. Nice two and a half. So the way I'm fishing this fluke, I like to get a wide bend hook with a spiral lock, a little hook screw keeper right here. So I just screw the head of the fluke onto the little screw lock and then just rig it just like you would most of your other Texas rig baits. Hook all the way through, and you're not so worried about when you're fishing a fluke that thing's going to hang up in grass, because a fluke is pretty weedless, being that it's slow sinking. It doesn't really get down in that grass too deep, so I don't really care too much if it's perfectly weedless. But just like that, that's the way I have it rigged up. Even when you do everything right, sometimes they still get off. That's just the nature of fishing.
The gear I use when fishing a fluke is in the description below. Click on the link to take you to my affiliate page to purchase it.
You throw the fluke, they pop right out, pushing 4 pounds. This time of year when they get on bait, you gotta match the hatch. So tie on a fluke, try it out, twitch it fast, see what you can do out here on these Florida lakes. Tight line.